how this goes.
We'll see though, because we go back to Mo because you mentioned somebody who might be able to ball handle a little bit.
Yo, Mo, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, when Mo was bringing up the ball in the fast break, he looked a little bit out of control, and I was nervous. But then he gathered himself and finished the layup, and I was like, okay, well,
But
okay, there's
that's
something
what
there,
I
you
was.
know. All
You
right,
see
he
the
looked a lot of
difference with
control, but
him
he
and
got it together.
you see the
He
difference with
has
him and
like a nice
Pollock.
little
That's what I
touch.
meant. He plays very freely. Like he doesn't care if he makes a mistake. He was like, I got the ball. I'm going down. But I gotta relax a sec. So that's what I. That's where do you see the difference right there? Like Diawara
No, yeah,
didn't.
for sure.
I didn't see him at all play like I'm scared to do anything. He got a rebound. He was dribbling. He got a shot. He was taking it. Even though he went 0 for 3, but
Yeah, he went. Look, he went 0 for 3. All the shots look good, but I think what impressed me a lot about him is, like you said, he doesn't really hesitate, but also it's the intangibles he has. Right, he played 20 minutes and had 7 rebounds. He was extremely active off ball, causing deflections and steals. He's long as all hell. And when you're active and play defense and can get steals and shows a little bit of a float. He has a touch for a guy that size too. It's just one of those things that make you go, type of moments. Like, wait a minute, even though he's a rookie, like Lee said, he maybe he can do something. Maybe he can contribute this season. And it's like the thing is, this is not Thibodeau anymore. Mike Brown will play you for a few minutes. Even if you are a rookie, if he's showing something, he looks fundamentally sound defensively. So I like him, man. He looks really good. He looks really good.
He reminds me of a dollar store Lamar Odom, and I mean that with pure respect and admiration because Lamar Odom is a dog. But I'm not going to compare him to a Hall of Famer. Right? I mean, maybe a Hall of Famer later, not right now. But Lamar Odom, man, championship piece. And Diawara has a lot of those instincts. He's smarter than the average player in like every capacity. What made him special is like Jameson. We talked about Hot Porty, Sims when we had him. That nail action, they're very limited on what they can do. But the passing's all we need from that position. But Diawara in that spot, he can have shades of, and Mike Brown talked about this with Yabusele, he can play as a 3, or he can be a 4, or he can be a 5 because of his ability to put the ball on the floor and make quick decisions. Coming off that action, dynamic. When you have that and you're playing concepts, as Alan Hahn said, of offensive sets, he's the kind of guy you want out there because he can play multiple positions at one time within a set. Like, that's something that Karl-Anthony Towns has struggled to do. That's something that Julius Randle has struggled to do. But if we have someone who's a Lamar Odom type ball handling point forward, that opens up the offense. There's no one else on the roster we have that's like that, but Hart is so undersized. Diawara takes to a whole nother level of intangibles. If he can really get his game together, get that 3-point shot consistent, he could be a great wrinkle, in my opinion. That's why I say put him in a rotation.
Listen, it can happen. Like, Josh Hart has been MIA since the back spasms. That kind of gives opportunities for the next man up. So with Josh Hart down, you might see more Shamet than we thought. We might see more Diawara than we thought. One of the things that, as a guy who supported Tibbs, one of the things that did drive me crazy about Tibbs is when we played these long, lanky teams, and he still kept going with the undermanned, undersized players. And you can visibly seeing that the size hurt us. And I'm just like, just throw somebody else out there just to see what happens, because McBride is not able to guard this 6'9" dude like for 38 minutes straight. And I think Mike Brown is going to do that, and I think we're going to see him have some opportunity to kind of prove himself this season. Maybe I'm just being too hopeful because we are Knicks fans. We love our young guys, but he looks really good. He looks really good.
Yep. Jay, since I've been on the show, I haven't really hyped up any of the young guys. I've never been a real strong young guy, play with kids type dude. Diawara, I am fully, delusionally on board with. But it's just like what you see, you're shocked that he went into the second round and he was this NBA ready. What did scouts miss? This guy should have been a first-round pick, late first-round pick, absolutely.
I don't know. You got to give it up to Walt Perrin, man. Walt Perrin finds those gems consistently. We find those gems, and looks like we might have found another one, a little diamond in the rough. So I'm ready to see it. I'm ready. Sis.